Right. Oh, it says no sound detected. Maybe the game sound on TikTok. All right. Should be live right now. So I'm on the center map, ARK Survival Ascended, and I'm gonna be looking at base spots, base locations, uh, preferably the small ones, small hidden ones. For the videos I am planning to make, I already made two, made three videos about two base spots. I have found around 10. Is this sound going to the TikTok studio? Is it? So, welcome to everyone who just joined. I'm on the center and I'm just searching the map. And hey, Philip, welcome. And Fristy also, welcome back. How are you guys doing? Since I'm gonna be spending few hours on this map, I just wanted to do this uh, on live. All right, so I am here on the north west side of the center map, and I am looking mostly the water areas, the place that are under the water. I'm covering this side. I started from here. I have found two really good base locations, and I made videos about them. I also have like 10 more base locations, rat holes, fish holes, but I haven't collected them all. Before I made like a top 10 base locations video, I want to find a little bit more. But how is the stream? I don't see a lot of upload. Uh, like I see drops. How good the stream is looking, or are we even live? I think we are still live. All right, let's keep looking. I think I spent few hours and I found those locations that I made the videos. Thinking about spending a little bit more. So finding base spots is like, it's a tedious work. You just need to spend checking all these cracks and see if they lead anywhere. They ended up leading somewhere. You get yourself a really good location for a base on a PvP server. I'm not planning on living in any of them. I wouldn't make the first video if I had, so we found a good spot right now. I think it's a pretty good spot. Entrance is quite small. Let's see if we can build here. We can't build on the bottom, but we can build here like this. So if you wanna live here, you're gonna have to get yourself vacuum compartments, because when you place one like this, based on the terrain, you can then extend that like this. There we go. This is a decent possible. There's a lot of caves in the floating island on ASE. I haven't checked that properly. Like, I am trying to do a complete search of the map. So this is, I'm just placing a bed. As you can see, like, I have a lot of beds here. Like, these are all possible locations. I started searching the map from here and went all the way up here, so I'm gonna do a circle Then I'm gonna just probably go inland randomly. I don't think I can search every piece of the map. Anyway, this is another location. If you are curious, this is the coordinates 16 and 15. You can just swim here under this little thing, and there will be turret. It's not a insane location, but it is something. You can build quite a wow base here. Defending this won't be piece of cake because people will come here and soak, but it's still a location. Right, let's keep going. So we found one there. I placed that bed, and so I'm gonna spawn each of them and record them. That's how I'm gonna make the video. So I'm just right now finding them. Right. My upload seems pretty bad. It's at 5,000. I was uploading like 8,000, 9,000 straight without any problems. Seems like there is a little bit blowing on my connection. I also haven't checked any of the base location videos, so I didn't want to just copy those. I don't know if there's gonna be any overlapping. I didn't get any comments about my last videos about the two base locations I found. Oh, someone followed the TikTok channel and we got the notification. Welcome AC Flynn. I do have the notifications on TikTok because it's on their app, but on YouTube we don't have that, unfortunately. But following the line of the bottom of the map, and I'm just going up. There is a lot less area in the water at this side of the map, so I'm just trying to finish that. Some places here, here. Never know what these cracks will lead. And this, I'm just seeing inside, but I can't actually go there. I do like the underwater spots better because that's how I got my success. And the water PvP is a lot better, in my opinion. And Noah, welcome to the channel. Noah just followed. I don't know if the YouTube side is actually hearing the gunshots. That is the alert I made for the TikTok follows. Right. Oh, there is some inland water here. We got at this place. I'm just gonna go there. I have found 3 holes to get into mesh already. Monk. That's pretty terrible with the mesh. You can report them to the wildcard, but they take their time to fix a mesh hole. I know I reported a mesh in the Valguero few years ago, and I think I checked like a year later and that was still there. I'm only trying to find places that you can get in without meshing. So you have to be able to move in with your character. This is a place you can see the mesh, but you can see. I can hear the gunshots. All right. So I think you can hear what I hear. I guess that's all right. So the water on this side looks finished. Just gonna go check this area again to see if I found anything. So I'm only gonna make videos if you can enter the base spot yourself without falling into mesh or using a mesh tactic. So this is a nice place, I think. There is a lot of space and the entrance, let's see the entrance. So this is nice. The entrance is quite large, so you can go in with a Basilosaurus and it bad won't be a difficult place to raid, but it's still there's so much space. AJ, welcome to the stream. There's a mesh spot that goes under the map I found next to the other waterfall. Alright. I'm guessing there's gonna be a lot of mesh spots because the center is huge, but you need to fix those quickly. Otherwise, it's gonna be quite terrible. Alright, so I'm gonna mark this as a base. This is a huge area to build a base, and the entrance is just like this. You can go in here with soakers and destroy the space, but it's still better than building out in the open. Not really a way, but I am marking this. Alright, we finished this side. Not sure if I can find another place, another base spot like I have found in the videos I made. It was pretty surprising. I found two really good spots, but the underwater one is quite insane. That might get patched because there's a visual glitch, but we'll see. So I'm gonna search this rock to see if we can find a rat hole. Alright, maybe this. Oh, what is this? This water. There. Oh, is it water? Oh, I am swimming here. This is a little bit weird. There's a glitch here. And you can... oh. I'm not gonna mark this. This is not... I mean, you can build a base here. You can put turrets, but the entrance is just too big. I rather pick places that are a little bit smaller on the entrance and maybe even a bigger place to build. A nice spot for early game. I guess. But we're gonna move past this. We are looking for places that are easily defendable. This is a nice hidden spot, but I don't think would mark this. Can maybe live here for a day, but just a huge entrance. So I didn't check the border. So you can go from this tiny spot. Oh, someone else joined. Tim, welcome to the channel. They're following the TikTok, they're not joining. Hmm, now need to take a look at this better. This could actually be a base spot because of the word border, but there's so much space to cover. But I'm gonna check this lake. See a very shallow lake, but you never know. There might be a little door that opens to a huge base location. Gonna check. All right. See, not bad. I'll take this. I'm gonna mark this. You can place one vacuum compartment. A little place. I don't have the collision disabled, so I'm guessing this is how it should work on official settings too. Because I remember on Ark Survival Evolved, you couldn't do any of this, so it has to be like it could only go into the terrain a little bit, but right now it is going there properly. So the entrance is not great. It is pretty big. I think this is a low tier base, but I will I will mark it. So, all right, like this. This is a location. If you like to know, it is at 7 and 28. It's very easy to access. You can just fly here from above, going down, and it's there. Uh, hole. Did I mark this? I think I think I'm gonna mark this because there's a place in front. And go in, down. gonna mark this as well. And place the bed. Not a great spot, but since there is place to expand, I'll take it. Because your back is covered here, you can build turrets. You can build the turret tower here. Wouldn't be a long time. 2 days. And let me go back to the water and side as well. Also, welcome everyone on the YouTube Shorts live tab. I'm looking for legit base spots to make my next video. I haven't actually found a mesh spot, but if I found one, I won't include those in the video. Alright. I need spots that you can go in and out easily in a legit way. Alright. This is a rattle. I'll take this. It's not so great. This side is bad. There's two sides. So you go here. In this water. There's a ledge. Can place a generator here. Here turns a little black hole. Here is the coordinates. It's 1128. It's under here. Well, I already lost it. So you go, you come here, in this location, you go under this huge rock, and it's here. Go up, there we go. Let's see if they're gonna be able to find another here. I'm planning to make 10 locations for underwater bases and 10 above ground. So there isn't another here. Am I kind of lost? Side. What is this? Can't go in there, so it's not for us. Someone joined, but they're joining the stream. Didn't hear the alert. I'm also using the miner's helmet. It does help quite a lot underwater. Even with gamma, you don't really see that clearly. So the light on the miner's helmet is pretty nice. It does have a durability though, so it's very expensive. Hey table, welcome to the stream. Alright then. So, right, this is the beach. I don't think there's gonna be any possible waste locations there. This one. The other place we can't use. Oh, maybe this is not leading anywhere. So this will go down. Let's check this place. Let's check the waterfall. Is it water? Alright, this is water and it's left the water. Sometimes there are good places behind waterfalls. These are all places people can build, but these are open. Mostly open places. Why do we have so much red? It's because sun was setting. I was just spending time on this map, just flying around looking for bases, and I said, why not do that on live stream? Alright. This is possible place, but it's just too small and I don't think this is worth it. Just gonna not do that. I wonder if gonna be able to find am I gonna be able to find a really good spot on live. I found mediocre places so far, nothing super nice. Oh, us and heart emoji just joined the follow the TikTok. Welcome. And hey Rasa, welcome to the stream. Solar Wave, welcome to you as well. Just popping in, how many of the old rat holes on the center still exist? Let's see. Or is there some new cheeky ones? I didn't really play on the center too much. I only knew one place on the floating, not the floating island, but just next to that. I haven't checked that because I didn't actually remember where it was, but I have found two super OP locations and I made videos of them. You can go check that. For the new spots, for the old spots, since I don't know, I can't verify that, but there might be videos people like trying to find the other spots. But so far I have two OP spots and I have around 10 rat holes. Like I have placed beds all over this place. All of these are rat holes underwater, some of them on above the ground, you see. But I'm not sure if these are the same ones or new ones. I'm planning on making top 10 underwater rat holes and top 10 normal rat hole videos. I'm just trying to find as many as possible and then I'm gonna pick my top 10 and make those videos. So it is like that. So what is this? Is this water? Oh, that's the waterfall. We are going down to the sea, and I think that's gonna finish the water side of this map. Floating Island had a few that I have been on based before. There were two in the lower basin that were recent. I remember there were one directly to the floating islands. It wasn't in there, but it was in the surrounding circle. I think I lived there in ARK Park. I joined a tribe that was based there and helped them make it stronger, but I think we got offline, so I didn't really stay too much. Andreas, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How are you doing? So something like that is possible to build. Oh, what is this? So now this is possible. So I have seen these false meshes. These are visuals that are not actually mesh, but can also get stuck here. Can move through this area. See if I can build here. So we can go through here. Oh, we're just seeing the other side. We are not, we can't build there. Connor Keegan, welcome to the stream. How bad did they change them up, or do they still exist? Still haven't played PvP in ages. I haven't checked any of the old spots except the caves. The caves are still powerful, but it did change them a little bit. I'm just trying to find new rat holes. I'm not checking the old ones because I honestly don't know. Might be a knockout hole possibly. Well, there's a lot of methods, but I'm just looking for the places that I can just walk in or fly in or maybe grapple up, stuff like that. So any of those possibilities I'm not gonna consider. I looked at a couple on the island and they have closed a lot up. I think the rat holes are unintentional, so it would be pretty difficult to uh, remake those. But there will be so many rat holes because the map is bigger and I'm not drawing this by hand, so it is very possible. They probably close these locations after they are known. Yeah, so most of these places are, I don't think devs know these locations. The old center knockout rat hole by North Eyes, I'm sure is gone. Probably it's gone. But I'm surprised if no one actually checked all these uh, rat holes. The problem with the rat holes, because the map is not the same, even though you know the exact location. Like let's say there is a rat hole here, 31, 23. If you go here, it's actually moved all the way up here. So finding the exact location is difficult because the coordinates all changed. None of the coordinates are the same. They are different. Also, where is the green obelisk? I can't see that. Is it here? Oh, that looks so much different. The size is also different because of that. Even though if the same old rattle is in the exact location, it's gonna be different. The island was, I think, 10% bigger, So I assume this is gonna be 10% bigger as well with the Unreal Engine. And Reverse Rebel, welcome to the channel. Because I used the same coordinates to mark the obelisks and they were all in the wrong spot. So we have a spot here. Can we go in though? Can't fly in like ghost here. It's pretty small. Can't actually go in there. Let's keep going down. But the center is bigger, is 3 times bigger than the island, but comparing from Ark Ascended to Ark Evolved, Ark Survival Evolved, the difference was 10% on the island. So most likely this is the same, could be even bigger. I can actually check the number with this, like waypoints and set a waypoint. So I'm gonna look up the waypoint of the, if they haven't deleted that. I'm gonna look up the obelisk coordinates on the center from Dark Survival Evolved, and that should like show us is the obelisk though, exploring the map. I used to stash loot under the waterfalls for the most of the part. Can place them just tall enough, not drunk, and could still swim around. I think those tactics will still work if you can find the correct spot. So 50, 52, 50, 81, 50, 81. This is the blue obelisk, all blue. Let's go that. Let's see. So as you can see, this is the difference between new map and old map. This was the location of the obelisk of the Ark Survival Evolved center map. This is the old blue location and this is the new one. So there is like, this is 84 and this is 74, this is 84. So I guess this is around 5% bigger, but you never know for sure because they could have made this part bigger or that part. I mean, I can't really tell quickly by just with these coordinates, but it shows that it is different. I'm gonna delete this. Going. Runners, it looks a bit squashed. I do have gamma 5. Is that what you mean by squashed? Not sure. When you are on in water, it's pretty dark. Even though I use a command to make the waters clear, it's still pretty dark. Alright, looks like we are done here. I can't never like check this place 100% correctly. Most likely missed the few spots, maybe more than few, but just wanna at least take a look at all the places that I moved through. This is the waterfall and this is the waterfall. Rocks. Here. Wait, can you still do the UI sorcery? That lets you see everything. You mean the K mod orbit cam? You can't, but you can't like go in here, but there are some places that shows you a little bit. Like you can go some places it still shows like I can see inside here. But if I do K mod, doesn't really go in all the way. Yeah, it does work like 10% of what it's used to be. Doesn't work perfectly well. Like you can't go and look inside all this place. Like, but if you're at the edge a little bit, it does kind of show. But it doesn't affect the PvP people because you can do photo mod. You can just go look people's bases. Like the photo mode is insane if you it's activated on a PvP server. You are basically you can go into people's bases like if you have the spectator. What GPU do you have running very smooth? I have the 4060 Ti and around here it does look nice and plays better, but if I go into a forest it's not that great. That's broken. I think you can disable it if you wanna like don't wanna give that advantage to people. Hey, I got one too. So you got the same GPU? Alright, I think we're gonna move on. Right, it does run the Ark Survival Ascended. If you can tweak the settings, you can't run up until like at the full graphics. I have 4060, not Ti, unfortunately. I think 4060 Ti is one of the worst reviewed GPUs. I didn't know that. I learned after I got it because a lot of people think that it was overpriced. It's great until you see like 15 trees. I mean, the game graphics are also so weirdly optimized. If you don't use everything on Epic, you don't get perfect visuals. Sometimes it's the clouds, sometimes it's the trees, sometimes it's water. Something is always messing up if you don't use everything on Epic. That's a little bit disappointing. It was disappointing for me after getting a 4000 series GPU. Right, I think we are kinda done here. We're gonna move away and do that. I did learn from the guy at the store 4060 is for 1080p, it's 60 fps, for the 70 is 2K, 4090 is just overkill. I think they said the same thing for me. If you have 2K monitor, you can play with the 4060 Ti. I said I didn't have it, but I wasn't expecting that I had to play around with the graphics for Dark Survival Ascended. I am planning on an upgrade 6 months later by the end of the year. I am expecting the GPU prices to drop when the 5000 series are here. It says 36 is recommended, which is very underpowered for it. So I think, oh, someone joined the TikTok, follow the TikTok. Edward, welcome to the channel. I think GPUs don't line with their 3000 and 4000, so it's like 3060 Ti, and 4060 Ti is better than 3060, and 4070 is better than 3070. Like 3080 is actually better than 4060, something like that. Because the difference between 4060 Ti and 3060 Ti is like 5 FPS, 10 FPS or something. But 3060, 3080, 3090, they're all beating their upgraded versions if you compare them to the 40 series. So they are comparing 4080 with 3080, not the 60, 80, 70, stuff like that. So they are weird like that, but they say the 4000 series have access to DLSS. The 3000 series don't have access to that with the Nvidia, but people made mods. I have only got 60 FPS monitor, so I would say for the 60 Ti. I got it in the USA for 500 a few weeks ago. That's pretty good, but a higher one will also work, and it will give more FPS. Your monitor can't show that, but the game will be more smooth, especially in the difficult times, like when there's a lot of stuff on your screen, something like that, or something big happening. So this is where we are. I also really dislike the center fake locations. I would rather all these places to be water and don't show me these islands. I think like look at this place, it looks huge, but you can't go there. It's like the other side of the border. What do you think about 4060? Did you find any rat holes? Nesaka, welcome to the stream. On the stream I found couple, but they were not great. In total I have more than 10 locations. I made videos about 2 great ones. These are all these beds. All these beds are the possible locations I found. When I found enough, I am planning on making a top 10 video, but I couldn't find a great one yet. I was gonna look for locations, rat holes anyway, so I just decided to do it on stream. What do you think about 4080? I mean, the higher the number, they get better. But I have 4060 Ti, so upgrading to 4080 would be like unnoticeable. So I'm thinking about by the end of the year, I would get 4080 Super or 4090. Depends on the next few videos I make, honestly. Also, to everyone watching, if you like the don't miss out on the next base location video or the stream that I look for them, you can subscribe to the channel and get notified about that. Right, where am I now? Now we're gonna take all these places. This side of the map is very shallow on the water because of the waterfall. But soon we're gonna go to the deep waters. I'm expecting the actual rat holes to be there. Alright, what do you think about this? I will go check out the channel after I leave the stream. Alright, thank you, Reverse Rebel. This. So this is a rat hole, but I don't like this. Can't fit a raccoon compartment. Like, subscribe, and make sure to hit that bell. Connor, thank you for typing that. You can hide some stuff here, but I don't think you can build a basic base here. Should be at least big enough to fit one vacuum compartment, so you can have a couple of stuff there, Simidio fabricator, something like that. Maybe a little bit of defense. It has to be super hidden, or it has to be a little bit spacey. Otherwise, I don't think it would be possible. That's a storage dump. Yes, that would be exactly that. It couldn't be a rat hole base. Maybe just put a vault there and hide some stuff. Yes, that is on that. Would be better than putting a vault like on here, because people are using some apps to scan the area, and maybe being behind the terrain helps a little bit against that. Right, I'm gonna take a few minutes break and then I'll be right back. Alright, sound check, I am back and people are still here. That is nice to see. Let's keep looking. And Jana Abdul Fattah, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We have been live for almost an hour, and unfortunately no great spots. Possible. These places are pretty shallow, so I don't really expect, I shouldn't expect to find a great spot immediately. Just gonna go this way. Have you considered a let's play? I do have let's plays, but they don't get, like you said, they don't get a lot of views, so it's like tutorials and 100 days, like these big videos. And did I found this place again? And I did. There are still some people who can do let's plays, but they are kind of like they have their own fan base, and you know, like Syntac can't really make videos like that and get any views. All right, this is another place that we can hide our vault. Oh, Fristy, I am good, and you, I am good as well. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Did you just left? So what did I miss? Nothing much. We couldn't find the gray spots. We found uh, mediocre few spots. Still looking. Really. If you have the number of followers, it's good for a new game, something, but outside that it just ends up being a time killer for the... So, right, so we have searched this site, right? I think because this place is so shallow, the cracks I am finding is not going anywhere. Check the TikTok and that is looking good. And I feel like my connection is a little bit better. Where did Kaiser go? What do you mean? You mean a few minutes ago? What is going on? Right, we should move away from these shallow areas because I don't think we're gonna be able to find anything there. So I'm just gonna go right, be shallow, like it can't be a big enough base. Killer. Some of these tower-like areas could provide base location. I have to go to sleep. Good night. It was nice watching the live stream again. Until next time, old buddy Fristy, thank you for joining to the stream and have a good night. Been a while I streamed. Oh, someone joined. This is so loud. It is surprising me every time. Max, thank you and welcome for following the channel, TikTok channel. I'm gonna decrease that sound. Is a little bit louder than would be. Alright, this is not stone. Alright, we're gonna now that gonna check around that island now. They're just respawning so quickly. And here is this island, and this is the lava island. I'm gonna check lava island and all its surroundings. That might give us a location that we are searching. And hey Andreas, welcome back. Andres, am I saying that incorrectly? It's, well, right? It's promising, but it failed. Its entrance is a little bit, oh, but it is an open space. I thought Andreas. Andreas, so almost correct. That place was almost a good place, but then failed. Do I not hear the water, or is it like too turned off by the sound settings? Am I supposed to hear water here? Like that's weird sound it gets. Is actually decent, but I don't think this will be worth to build vacuum compartments all the way here, because this entrance is not small enough to justify this area. We're gonna move past this. Sorry to interrupt, but I was wondering if anyone knew if you can bring Tylas to the maze on Ragnarok in ASE. What is this? This is silica pearl. Does look like it. Is a rock. Unfortunately, I don't know about that. You can bring that. It is coral. It does look like it has the exact shape of the silica pearls. Just gave me stone. Maybe if I use the pickaxe. Alright. One doesn't lead anywhere. But let's keep going around. I also want to check these areas, but we can't go there. These are behind the border. So we're not gonna be able to check that. Alright, what do we have here? Nothing. What do we have here? Not much. Can't hide there. In here. This is a place, but small. Are you excited for Aberration? Well, I'm waiting for it, and I think it's gonna be good. Sorry I was banned from YouTube, but now I'm back. Elias Blix, welcome back. What happened? I have to go back in a bit. Alright, Andreas. I think I'm gonna be here for a little bit more. It's been find anything as good as before. I don't know, maybe the time is different when I'm on the stream. I was like watching YouTube and like swimming around. Might need to spend a little bit more time to be able to find something. That is one of the not legit places. Is this blocking me? This is a simple stone, looks like it. I can see, but I can't go in there. What about here? Alright. Alright, there we go. This is a decent rat hole, I think. I like this. There is quite a lot of space here. We can build an underwater rat hole here. There's only one entrance, looks like it, and it is this. So the thing is, you can bring a bacillo here, and soak in this place is gonna be difficult. I have no idea how people like will find ways to soak this, raid this base, legit, but this is a good place. So as you can see, the entrance is quite small, and you go here, like it is smaller than the player, maybe at max player size. Can you like bring carbos here? Probably not. Not a lot of space, but it is very defendable. You'll probably won't build these parts. That would be too close to the entrance, but maybe it's like turrets all the way. I think going back a little bit is better, so this. Some things are inside. There we go. So that is the base. That is the base location. Little rat hole. You can place some stuff here. You place like few turrets. Sammy, welcome to the stream. I'm not making anything. I'm just showing how much space here in this underwater rat hole. I mark it with a bed, and I'm gonna use it in. I'm gonna use the beds to respawn here and record when I'm making a video. This live stream is me looking for base locations for solo players and players with tribes with few members, so they hide in these little spots and avoid getting raided, and they advance in the game, something like that. So I found this spot. It looked a lot bigger before I placed maybe if I can place them different, I could get more space. The vacuum compartments shouldn't be too close to the entrance because they can get tech rifled. Alright, anyway, this is a decent rat hole. Oh, let me show you for the stream. It's at the northeast a little bit to the lava island. The coordinates are 5 and 61, if anyone is wondering. Let's keep looking for more. Did you ever film a tutorial for the maze on Ragnarok? I didn't made a tutorial for that. I would need a tutorial myself for that because I only did lava golem there. And I'm gonna change the time. We found a decent rat hole, I think. Here we got this rat hole. I can't go in. It's also isn't enough space to build anything. Miner's helmet for the rat holes and the fish holes. I don't think that's the saying, but underwater rat holes should be called fish holes, right? Is this a location? Can't go in. Let's try this. Looks it's potential, but we can't go in there. This, no. Open here. These places are pretty bad for base locations, even if you can go inside, because I think resource can mesh them and can't just live there. Is that sound? It's the Basilo. Going. Gonna go here. Alright. Youngwa, welcome to the TikTok followers. I'm streaming on both sides. And I have alerts for that. And have alerts for the YouTube. Then set it up. It was quite easy for there. Alright, we don't have. We are looking for base locations, ratholes, hidden caves on the ARK Survival Ascended, the center map. And just today I realized the TikTok site did something. Oh, I have the tech mod enabled. That's why there is a tech megalodon. So the TikTok site actually made something pretty insane. They made a new type of streaming technique, something like that. So when I'm streaming there, it is actually, what is that called? It is actually compatible. So I am streaming at full screen, but there is also a vertical stream and a PC type of stream, like the full screen, at the same time. That's like pretty insane. So it's like two streams at the same time, but based on what device you are using, you get that stream. So you can watch it full screen or you can watch it vertical. I hope YouTube does the same thing as well. It's like you could be able to switch to full screen and see my entire screen. Right, someone else joined. Rio, welcome to the channel. I don't have a lot of views on TikTok, but I did get a lot of followers. Mini Capybara, welcome back. How are you doing? I was making videos. The streams were kinda slow, so I just decided to make some videos. I couldn't commit to the playthrough, unfortunately. But now I'm just looking for base locations, and I was gonna do this offline. I thought like I could do this on stream. School finally ended. Alright, I hope it was a good school year for you. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go and check this island. I didn't check this right. Let's see. I'm gonna check the entire water areas, entire sea on the center. Then I will check the land. That's what I wanna do. And just some random guy, welcome to the channel. When you follow the channel, do you get the alert pop out on the screen? Are you going to upload any more of the Scourger? I plan to do that. I'm planning on finishing both of the series, but I just can't keep up. People say that the ARK devs are like, they're so slow making releasing the new maps, but can't keep up with that even this slow. Alright, can I go? I can't go, unfortunately. This is actually really nice. If I could go in there. You can probably do some cheats to get in here, but I'm not gonna do that. That's pretty unfair. We'll just go and do the legit. Alright, this is a nice place to hide a vault. Maybe not, because it's actually right next to an island, but the shape was nice. It's close to islands, that means people can check it on foot, and some beach bop will most likely stumble upon that. But if it's deep in water, they will have to respawn before they can reach. So that won't happen. That's the same place. I found it again. So I'm just gonna skip past the shallow areas. Probably a waste of time. Maybe something small and nice. Here, no. Right, let's go back to the main lands of the lava islands. And let's do a full circle. And Teddy, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? It's how is the stream, by the way? I mean the upload. Do you have any lags? Well, welcome to the stream. Why not southeast, where the heavy resources are? What do you mean? Do you mean why not search in those places? I'm planning to search the entire map. So I started at here, I started here and went all the way north here and went all the way here. Now I'm gonna go to search here and here, then I will go all these. Yeah, pearls are mainly southeast. I guess if you have a good location to hide your stuff and keep them safe, you can do the journey. So it doesn't matter where the stuff is. Right, these are can't be a location on the beach. Going. It's the rain. I'm looking for base locations. So the how close a base location is to a resource type is not really the. It's not how you determine quality of the base location. Basically, pearls and metal from deep ocean. Barely have to show yourself. Wood from redwoods, quick and easy. I did see the water metal nodes. It's quite insane. But the main problem is getting raided. So the better the base you have, the longer you can survive. I think most people will be looking those rich areas, so if you can get a nice base here, you might have an advantage. I have 5 donkeys that I will fill completely in 5 minutes. How is their weight though? They should have a pretty low weight. Also weight reduction. Alright, now this is deep ocean. Oh, I didn't check one place. Check here then. 3.5 thousand weight with half reduction. That sounds good. That's not bad. Oh, and I have a Cyphertonus here. So, what should I do? I'm gonna check this deep water. I was spending all my time on the shallow waters all this time because I was checking the edges. Now we're going to the deep waters and I am pretty hopeful there's gonna be places. I basically filled 2 industrial forges with those. That's really nice. I think that became kind of a meta with the with the center map and how many metal nodes there. That is wasn't Mosa. What was the name? It's a Plesio. It was a Plesio. Right. Probably gonna get lost here. And about 6,000 pearls per run with the angler. Seems like the center is brought back the underwater life to the ARK. So where do you live on the center. Do you have like a PvE base or on a PvP map? Do you have a cave or a rat hole? There should be something here. It's like so much space. I haven't ventured into PvP yet, so I'm just in the bubble near Skull Island. Alright. So that's the PvE kind of thinking, like building in the most efficient area. But in the PvP, the base location, how defendable and hidden it is, that's the most important thing. Because you can farm a lot of stuff, but you have to keep it safe. But there are many sneaky deep water stuff. I mean drops. Alright, is it? No. This is not it. This is a rat hole, but the ocean is huge and deep. This is a rat hole, but it's very bad, so I'm gonna go past that. Not gonna bother with that. So can't go in there. Again. Can't. My first stream for a while got some very decent views. Thank you everyone that joined this stream. So this is a nice rat hole, but it's just super small. You can hide your loot here. Other than that, can't build anything. Just needs a little bit bigger with the same entrance. Going besides. Try 42. I got mesh into the rock column, totally didn't die and managed to mesh out. I'm trying to find non-mesh locations. So a base spot that you can go in and out without entering the mesh, that will be in my list of base locations. What is that? Glacier. Should be able to move in freely. Alright, Philip, thank you for joining the stream. I'm gonna end this stream very soon as well. Tomorrow we'll probably start another one and look for more places. Alright, this is a huge metal node area. I'm just gonna mark them. Would you look at this? Like, there's more than 10 metal rocks in this small area. Did it just make the ocean super rich? It was really unexpected. It's Nice place to hide, but can't build here. That's normal. Oh, this is oil. I think we went this way. So glaciers keep respawning. And more metal nodes. Maybe I can make a video about marking all these metal nodes. Not sure if that's needed, because there seems to be so many everywhere. But I keep going to the wrong spot. I was expecting a little bit small from this place because it is deep and huge, so there should be some kind of crack that you can live. So far, it's nothing. And what is this? Right? It's not mesh, right? The order. All right. The entrance is a little bit bigger than I like. It's one entrance. Let's check that. It's one entrance. It is quite big. There's a lot of space. This one is nice. So the entrance is a little bit bad. So you can't really build defenses here or there because there's two, but you can build fences maybe there. I'm gonna put this here. This is a location you can build. Personal can enter here, but it can be built nicely. Can have like a 2 by can have a decent base here. We can put up a turret wall. Won't be a stable base that you can live for a long time, but can keep you alive for a month or two. This would be also the right. I placed the bed, so let's get out this way. We're gonna keep going. Here, nothing. Is that a strange thing? I think there's sound of water, but that's turned down a lot. Some of the sounds in the game is super loud and some things are super low. And I do did it work, I guess. Instead of just doing a dino wipe, like that before. We'll see more looking. Right here. What is that? Right, it's still 57 people watching, but I don't see anyone in the chat. I guess this is a very important matter. If I knew, I would start doing this again. I actually knew that locations are super important, but I never thought of like streaming me looking for it. I think this was a good idea because that is the most important thing if you play PvP. Like you have to have a good defendable base. It would be better if it is hidden and not streamed, honestly, but if you found a good spot, it doesn't matter if people know that. It doesn't matter that much. Because if it is very difficult to raid, you can still live and survive there. Also, some people like to raid easy bases, so I know some people like don't even bother raiding anything underwater. They just say like they don't want to deal with the how difficult the water base is. They just prefer the land PvP. Maybe this will lead somewhere. Didn't. There's so little space here. Give us some. Metal rock there. I just marked that with vacuum compartments. I didn't actually place a bed. Right, I should be able to find a nice one already. I'm expecting to find a nice one in every 20 minutes. Is that fair? I still couldn't find anything that gets close to one in the video. Like that underwater base was so insane. If it got popular, it might get patched. They might think that is so good. Peacock's family, welcome to the stream. If it's still there, there's a small hole above single bear cave that can be built and hard to see. Got foundations there. Take top of the cave. So a lot of people asked, how about the old rat holes? I didn't really know much about the rat holes on the center on ARK Survival Evolved. I just knew one place that is like a really tiny cave. Wasn't really a rat hole on the near the floating island. But now I'm thinking, should I just try to find old rat hole locations and see if they are fixed or like changed completely? A lot of people asking about the old locations, but most likely none of them will be in the same spot because I think the rat holes are unintentional, so I don't think they can replicate unintentional base locations. All the other like the caves are still in there. They have some changes, but technically they are almost the same. I did check the ice cave. I think they like separated the ice cave and now there's like two new huge rooms and those are not directly connected. The people will use teleporters. I think that is the change in the ice cave, and maybe they made it a little bit bigger. Just be careful, some rat holes work in admin mod, but in regular have invisible mesh barriers that will kill. That might be an issue. You are correct. I don't know how to enable the mesh detection system on single player. So even though if I can remove the admin mod, the mesh detection doesn't kill you in single player. You have to enable it. Like you can go in the mesh and disable the admin mod and you won't get killed. There is some visual glitches, like you can, some places you go through. That also be problematic for people. That needs to be verified. I'm a builder scouted from ASC official PvP, so I know a lot of hidden spots. Alright. So, how many spots you actually saw that moved through the ASE to ASA? So many people wonders about that. Okay, like can you be did you be able to locate the old hidden spots, or are they changed? I haven't done ASA, I can support it. Yes, I can see that. I can see that you don't, like, some people will think it is not worth it and it is quite expensive for the new thing they bring. But I was pretty happy that I found GeForce Now. That is how I managed to play the game when it released, because my old PC couldn't handle it. It was pretty, it was a bad feeling to not be able to join the new thing. But I can see that they haven't changed or fixed enough stuff. And like the scorched earth map, I was expecting quite a lot of changes and like making the map feel so different, because when they delayed the game they said that it wasn't up to their standards. Now I can't even think what was the first version, that they didn't even like it. Now it's the fact that it was just supposed to be free graphics updates, but Snail likes the money. And you know, the Bob Tall Tales didn't even went on sale on Steam. I mean, that is just super expensive. They're asking for 30 USD for that. I haven't bought that because like it's more expensive than the main game. I only be able to get this game because at the launch they had local pricing. If it wasn't that case, I was not gonna buy it. A lot of people got free keys. People like the people that make content. That was a discussion at first. Yeah, the new updated ARK is looking more and more like Fortnite. I can say I like the more cartoonish look. I rather this game to look more ultra realistic. And unfortunately, no one is making graphical mods for ARK as well. The tree and the grass, the landscape, for some reason they made it more cartoonish. I wish they made it more realistic. You know, like the new FPS games. What was the name of that released recently? It is almost like it's very difficult to tell. Oh, there's a air spot here. It's pretty difficult to tell that it's a game. I kinda like that better. There's another. It's here. It's air bubbles. This is a huge air bubble. What the logic behind these air bubbles? Now we're gonna search this entire area Gonna go at the ends of the map. All right. Now we're gonna look. There's some purple trees here. Allow ARK due to survival aspect of the game. Most other have zombies, which is just old news, so I still play SE because it's so addictive. That was the, I think that was the worst decision they made, that they shut down the ASE servers. That is like beyond understanding. Before the game release, they just kinda left their player base to like hanging, and that kind of forced things are not needed and they don't work. You just make a good game and people will, you know, they will migrate if the game is good. You don't need to force them by taking away the servers. And that did not work. Like, people stayed on ASE. It's like it's still, at the moment, I think it has more players than ARK Ascended. Joshua, welcome to the stream. Bro, stop showing this. You're gonna rat out some badass bases. I'm looking, but I did found really good bases. These bases are gonna get found, so that's what I'm thinking. The more rat holes people know, the more players can survive. So instead of one person surviving on these bases for 6 months, we survive here for 2 months, but also 10 other players on other servers can do. Also, it's pretty good content, so we're gonna have to let people know. If tribes on PlayStation servers, we had over 150 tribe members from all over the world. Now everyone's split. If tribes have good scouters, it will be found regardless. But some very hidden locations can stay quite a while. So it is just a game of who does this better. I'm sure there's gonna be like thousands, hundreds, maybe thousands of rat holes, and I can't find, even I spent 100 hours looking all over the place. Mini bike madness, welcome to the stream. Snail stock has dropped almost to zero. They will be forced to sell ARK by the end of the year. I think Microsoft has been waiting on this. Well, I don't want to say anything bad, but I'm hoping a company that can make better decisions will acquire this game, because it is the pioneer of this genre, right? The ARK is the first hit that did this, and now with the community split and one side doesn't have DLCs, the maps, the other side doesn't have official servers, and ARK Survival Evolved is not getting any updates. It's like they are trying to kill the first game, but if you kill the first game, that doesn't mean the second game is gonna revive. It's gonna be more alive, more like powerful. If you kill the first game, these 20,000 people playing the game, maybe only 2,000 of them will move to Ascended, but the other players will just move on. because it's so expensive to run this game. Even though if those people want it, they're not be able to run the game because it costs a fortune to be able to like play this with decent graphics. Is a where's some more rat hole? Gonna move past this. I hope Snail needs to give Wildcard their creative ability back. I don't think they will ever do that at this point. So if a new company acquires them and they will think that the Wildcard is a genius and they will do that, but otherwise I don't think that is possible. So this is not bad, but the entrance is quite large, but we can fit can't really fit. I'm gonna mark it anyway as a low tier. Let's call this a low tier. We'll call it low tier. Won't be good to build here. Any crouch rat holes. I'm mostly doing the underwater now, so those don't really exist. In water, so not yet. After I'm done with water, I'm planning on going to land and looking for all that. I found one underwater location with air pocket and a very tiny entrance. I made the video of that. Angel, also welcome to the stream. So if anyone is planning on playing this on PvP, I would strongly recommend go claim that place immediately, and you're gonna have a very hard to rate huge base. Alright, we can't really build on lava, right? Right, this. They're so bright because I am using gamma. Oh, it's still bright with gamma default. Still, maybe it's the time of the day. Would you look at this metal? This is just gonna put a bed down here. What is this metal? It's like 7 here, like 30, 25 or something. Metal rocks. It's insane. I took that underwater retro yesterday on my server. Thanks for that video. Alright, that's good to hear. So there was no problem with the building and the mesh detection system. That was something that I was worried. Not sure if they just maybe fix the spots when they place the metal nodes, because the other place did not have any of resources underwater. Might be some fixes on this part, or I'm just getting a little bit tired. Right, and we go out. Almost good. Have any pearls here? Alright, we're gonna continue doing this. We did find a couple of spots. Nothing too great. Thinking about spending a little bit more time tomorrow. But today I'm gonna end this stream. Thank you all for watching this stream, and if you like to watch the next one and be notified when I made new videos, you can subscribe. And what is this metal? What they do? What is this place? To look at this, like, can't believe how many metal nodes they added here. Like, this is the richest one. I'm gonna place a bet here. Let me show you. 28 and 87. I think this is the richest metal node spot I have seen so far. It's quite insane. Let's name this metal. It's quite insane. So tomorrow we're gonna keep looking rat holes, caves, all that stuff, and hopefully we will find some. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next stream or the next video.